This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 27 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's going to float this one. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Rico Gafford. 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. shotgun. It's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go back to the ground with Jones. And some space here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Bridgewater again. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
On third down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Rodgers going for the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
By the Panthers.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
He was taken down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
First down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle, there to make the stop.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run on first down with Cannon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to take another shot here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Rico Gafford as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they have a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Second down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Throwing is Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
And 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brings up third down.
Third down, here's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Adams has it complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yetur Gross-Matos. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the rookie 2nd-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, it's Jones, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. K1 short, able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the score. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
24-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check 43. 52 blaster. Hey, switch gears.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Again, it's Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Play fake. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Bridgewater now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. Good gain there on first down. That keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.